All right, so we are going to try this again. Now you have no idea what I'm talking about, but there was actually about 20 minutes of video, and then we crashed loading into this battle, and I just decided the first 20 minutes wasn't even worth re-showing. So we're just going to start this one fresh. We are in Western Kentucky, and we have to be on the attack here. So, ooh, that is Longstreet. I don't know how. Wait, oh, is that all he has? He only has one division. All right, well that's not terrible. Ransom is here. So yeah, we got 4 divisions. Union has quite the line here, and but we have about a 2-to-1 advantage. So we got to think about how we want to do this. We could just YOLO charge. They should have about 25,000. Let's see, what time is it? It's late in the day. Yeah, we're barely going to get moving, and then there's going to be another redeployment sequence. So let's just get going as much as we can. And I think this is a fine starting point. It's a stone wall there. So we'll do that. Longstreet. Put right there. Sanders division, I guess. We'll have them hang back a little bit. I don't think we need a super dank flank here. I think we can. No, we just. Wow. You know what? We might just park them near the road like that and just wing it from there. But yeah, it's almost 6:30 here on August 5th. Well, these are long days, so we should have a couple hours. But I think we're pretty much going to move up and then redeploy. But yeah, anyways, the episode that, or the part of the episode you'll never see, it was a fronting battle in Eastern Kentucky. It was it in Kentucky? No, still in Tennessee. It was on the way into Kentucky. As we're kind of pushing up the left and the right. And then hopefully eventually collapse on the south center part. And then maybe consider a late 64 liberation of Kentucky. Oh, that is a... Wow. I mean, they could take pot shots at me, but that is... Yikes. Kind of... Is this showing a stone wall here? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been able to fight on this map, so... yeah, we're just going to go over and try to capture the points that matter up there. The 10-pointer, the 5-pointer. We can send stuff to hold this. Okay, where can we redeploy? Didn't give us much. It's okay, though. Oh, now Longstreet's taking all those. Okay, Hill is there. Oh, I see. And Huger's here. All right. Wow. Okay. That's who just came in. What? Bishop just randomly died overnight. I think he got Stonewall Jacksoned. All right. Anyways. So we're not really going to do that because we're going to detach the artillery, right? And now I can put it here and wheel it up. Yeah, I might do that. Just have a wee bit out there. We're going to detach you. Put you to evade and put you out even further on the flank. Alright, so that's Loring. Here, we're going to pull that artillery. I do not want pulled too far. And while we're here, we're going to pull this as well. It'll kind of be near some roads, but that's... not my top concern. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and. I think I just detached the wrong thing. Yup, I did. Well, whatever. All right, we're gonna do that with you. I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Maybe put Cav there. The rest of Magruder here, yes. And that leaves Carol's Cav. Push up. The left side. Yeah, I don't love that. Could have Ransom act like he's gonna hold there. I don't know if that actually fools anybody. Probably not. Put that artillery there. We could detach the cab though, and certainly have it look at the left. And just bring Walker up. Jones. Yeah, the rest of them are fine. Just get you guys out of the woods. We'll detach this battery. Maybe commit to the main fight up there in the center. Again, we'll probably throw that cab over there. Who's left in Sanders? All right, all of them. That's fine. And you know what? We're gonna switch Shoop's artillery if they do have people. Put it back here. Put this battery here. All right, that should make coming around the left pretty treacherous. We'll just keep Hill back a little bit. All right. It's going to be good enough to go. And we're going to get down. Get loose. Oh, they're over here. Look at those tricksy hobbits. Look at them go, man. Man, that's a weird movement. I don't know why you would do that, but weird. All right, so we'll do that. Maybe we'll have Walker's brigade come over and look like that. I think there's enough here as it is. Send them up. Send the artillery up. Let's see, this is Loring. Send up there. Magruder. Send up. I know that I think frequently moving through these trees as you approach gives you good cover. Concealment cover going up to the railroad tracks, so that's when I usually try to pull. The downside is it breaks up your troops' movement, but that might just have to be the price we pay. Sanders, you're going to go up and see if you can see anything over here. I don't know what we're hoping to see or expect to see. I guess I could send Carol and company up. Find out. All right. They're up. And there's probably a cav regiment here that I can't see. But yeah, I'm happy with keeping things like that. I was wondering about where Huger was. I was like, hey. Hey, man. That's some small arms fire. Aha. No, no, no. I see more of them. Alright, gents. Let me try to help you with this a little bit. You know what? Just do that. That's fine. That is fine. Alright, so we're going to push over there. Uh-oh. Well. Eh. You there. Find targets. Well, that should be interesting. I kind of want to see how that goes. I'm not sure about their strength over here, but we're gonna find out. Jones, Gartrell. Guess we're gonna find out. What happened here? Am I the only one who's wondering that? What was this? Walker's Brigade. Alright. We have you in a defensive position, but I think we can actually send you up. Who are you all with? Randolph's Brigade, Loring's Division. Alright. So what we actually need you all to do is now do... Nope. That. Let's move that artillery there. There is that missing cav. Alright, we'll put that over there. Yeah, I'm trying to get this cav here to just push up. I guess they're too far away from their officers to take some of these orders. You're still stuck on cold steel. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, it's a big blue column and all, but there we go. Anyways, Gentlemen, you could stop and shoot here. Those pointy sticks you have. Yes, yes. Man, this game looks good. Alright, so it's gotten a little warm over here. Ooh, Hubbard. Scaring me here, man. Alright. So we press them back, that's fine. Clark's brigade. You can give them the bayonet if you want. Yeah, I don't know what that order is. Yeah, just go straight forward. I don't know what's wrong with those guys. Alright. I really should take a gander at what the heck is going on over here. Come on, get up there. Good news is it's quiet over here. Where did your officer go? Not sure what this is about. There you go. Get in there. Give them the bayonet if they need it. But get them out of this fight so we can turn around and focus on other things. Clark's brigade? What's the problem here, Clark? Clark, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, man? Alright, I'm going to send these guys in here. We'll see if we see anything. Yeah, I think they're going to have problems. Alright, maybe we're cleaning up over here. Maybe. What is he going to do? Force a crossing? I mean, this is probably the much better bet. It should be a uncontested... Whoa! should have been an uncontested crossing. You all don't need scouts anymore, skirmishers anymore. We can bring those skirmishers in. You guys don't see anything? Is that what I'm supposed to gather from this? That's what I'm gathering. Well then, let's move you up. Maybe you'll see something up here you can shoot at. Yeah, I saw that I think my skirmishers up here just ran, but I don't think that the 1st New York has loved this artillery shower. I think I see. Yes, yes. Alright, well then we'll deal with that next. What did we find back here? Stowaways. 12th Kentucky's holding its ground, but I don't think it's going to last all day. Okay, we're going to move this artillery up here because I think we've just about cleared all there is back here. And I'm going to move hill. I'm going to move hill up here. This is the spot I'm more concerned about, is attacking up into this corner. That 5th Regiment, they are not to be moved, are they? No, gents. You're all supposed to move here. Alright, we haven't taken too many casualties yet, that's good. Keep wheeling guns up here. Man, have we not broken this? It's a stubborn regiment, the 12th Kentucky. Yeah, the Union's doing nothing with this. I mean, they're all blobbed up. Also, that is some green grass, am I right? This is some point-blank artillery, am I right? Seriously, this has got to be like 20 guns at less than 200 yards. Alright. Do we see any artillery back here? Nothing's popped up yet. Alright. looks like they're going to have numbers comparable to mine. I don't see the point of fighting that. I think we've whooped them enough other places. What? Little idea how any of that's possible. I'm gonna have to demand a recount here. Does not feel at all close. No. We're gonna wait for them to cross, and then at least some of those regiments to get across, and then we'll worry about them. Okay, we're gonna station these guys to be able to support the blasting. So we should have 2 brigades getting into position to push north here. And then another one that could be brought down to deal with this, but I would think that 2 would be enough. Yeah, guys, I know you're tired, but that was my reconnaissance in force, alright? And I guess now that my artillery's lined up like a conga line, now it has better shot. Oh. Alright, so they're shooting in an enemy battery. Alright. I'll go figure. I'm gonna wait for more of them to cross. You guys get in a position to push north. You guys can recall your skirmishers. You guys can push like that. Alright, Starkweather's here. We're going to push him up there. Layden. It's going to come over here. Trimble's going to go over there. Alcorn is going to go up there. Magruder, just move everybody like this. That's fine. Alright, Loring's kind of doing that, so we'll just let him be. About Hill's force. It doesn't need to go there. And we don't need to do that either. Nah, we don't need to do any of that. We may just send them 1 brigade at a time over here. Alright, these two brigades, these two being Randall and Patton. I'm a little worried about these guys. How are the actual regiments in there, though? You know what? Some of them are, actually most of them are pretty good. Wow, one of the few reboard yeah, it's gonna be rough. Mixed muskets anymore? I guess they do. Note to self. No, there were like a very few regiments that I don't think I even had Springfield muskets for. Oh, the Fighting Illini. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach you. I'll reattach you later, but for right now... we're going to go without you. Good luck. I have a feeling that Walker is going to get demoted after this. Yeah. That has gone terribly. Why they're moving up, but they are. Alright. Maybe this is overkill, so we'll oh. We'll move you over there. Never got to see this one actually play out here, but, you know, we got 43, not seconds, but 43 somethings. We don't know what that unit of time is. Left on the retreat timer. I guess it's supposed to be minutes in game. I think that's what that is, but I never compared it to the, well, the other timer's gone now, so, I don't know. Major victory, they say. I don't know, there might have been 2 brigades up here. This might have been a harder attack than I thought. Well, yeah. They had a bad time of it, and they got a terrible time of it. All right. That was cool, watching that shell fly over. That was pretty cool. Well, Walker, we lost 15% of your brigade for reasons I'm still not sure of, but I did it. I did it. All right. Looks like we're done. Well, that was a battle. I want to see what the final casualty totals are. I'm not going to pause you even if this takes longer than expected to load in, because that's how I crashed the 18-minute video of this, which again probably worked out for the best because in the end it was just a battle on the Murfreesboro map that the AI withdrew from before we ever actually fought. But I paused the recording because we got delayed in one of these loading screens, and that crashed the thing worse than it usually does. Usually it'll say, you know, wait for the system or just try to exit. And if you just wait for the system, even if it asks you a few times, it'll usually come back. But this was just crashed and the thing went away. So that wasn't fun. And yeah, right around 98% loading is where it frequently slows down a lot and gets stopped, and you just got to kind of let it run. It'll eventually come back. So for them, wow, look at that. As many killed as captured. So you know that's 20, almost 2,700 out of the war. Whereas for me, it's probably like 750 out of the war. So that was very bad for them. It's, well, it is kind of a problem on the campaign map because they were beaten badly out here. And now I have a lot of forces out here who can't stay out here because we don't have the supply, and so probably not going to move them to Hartford. It's bare supply, particularly when you move from like Hartford through to whatever this crossroads is. It's too rough, so I might just swing those divisions over here, have them crash, and maybe I'll let Force Corps. I don't know if I want to let Force Corps get its. Oh, that's why nothing's moving. Yeah, I don't know if I want to let Force Corps get its readiness back. It actually looks pretty good. Army of Florida is lining up this push to Munfordville. And so you got orders there, and there. That's all right. Yep. So this can't be right. This has got to be a lie. Alright, so that's just saying that they're in battle. Alright. That's probably the battle we just fought. And out in the west, I don't see me launching an attack out here. The supply situation is too scarce. The prize is too little. I'd rather save my reinforcements for something else. Ooh, I did not see that, though. Oh, yeah. That's what I didn't see. So I will, of course, fall back. This is one I do want to fight. We shouldn't have a problem with it. Smith's division will show up, and hopefully after this is over, we can transfer one of those divisions over to Coleman. But yeah, if we can get another win in, that would be great. Again, it makes up for a lot of the recent episodes where it was just campaign play. Yoon wasn't doing anything, but now that I've I don't know if it's because I went on the attack or whatever. Maybe it was just the way that they always had planned it. Now they're also ready to attack, but the AI is not to be taken lightly. So if only they could kind of better consolidate their forces before they push. And it's true both on the strategic level, the campaign map, and on the tactical level. Like here, just having this division run into 2 of mine, it's just bad. Yeah, it's bad. I don't know what you do to change that, but it just is. Have I said it's bad? Yeah. All right, so the CSA is over here, so the Union's over here. Now, I have no idea how they're going to come in. They may try to take this road. Yeah, so I think what I do is I'll put... Nope, not you. Let's zoom in a little bit here first. It's late in the day, which I think helps us because we're waiting on reinforcements. All right. So we're gonna put the scouts out. Put you to evade. We're gonna remove you from the. Yeah. I'm gonna detach the artillery battalion. This is kind of what I did. I think it was the last time I was on this map, and here we'll put you all here. And just build across like that. And upgrade that thing as much as I can. And on this side, ugh. Alright. There's actually no real reason to go this far forward. Could have probably brought that back to here. But anyways, this is the way I've done it. So, Evans detachment. All right, Evans, take your detachment over there. What I'm going to do is stick Walker here. Withers up there. Put his skirmishers out. What do we do with this artillery here? Maybe set it out over here. Might be able to see something. And then Floyd is just going to sit in the middle. Yeah. That'll be the play. Get rid of all this stuff. Let's see what we see. Alright, we're going to send Evans up here. And I don't think there's too much more to do. I can kind of send Ewell after him to reduce the order delays. But I think if we hang out near the Liberty Church, we should be able to see them up here or down here. All right, so we see them. They are coming this way. Pull back. All right. So Walker then has to move up. Man the parapets. We'll get Floyd moving. You know what? Maybe... Maybe we'll just play this the way we played it last time. Put Floyd over here. And then get Withers skirmishers, and we can actually give him that movement. We won't do anything with the artillery yet. Have Evans collect his scouts. And what we did last time was basically we just used the railroad here. I saw the courier. I hear the courier. All right. We'll get Evans moving back. Eventually. And that'll be it. I don't know if there were any good spots for artillery last time. I would doubt it down here. All right. And maybe we'll just hang out and see what we see here. All right, I see. I see them all. Get those scouts back. I'm almost tempted to stick this cav here on this fence, but I think it's just going to get him killed for very little. So we'll fall back here. Keep them alive. Give their morale buff to the infantry. Alright, so Walker's there. That's fine. We're going to move him up. Like that. Alright, we'll start the roster on the process of moving. Alright. I'm about to walk right out of these boots. Alright, we'll put the cav over here. Stick them in the woods. Let them press up on the right if they want. Maybe even send them across the creek and do a little harass. I don't know. But I feel like they've done their thing. I have the habit of getting my cav killed so often. Alright, Ewell and Johnston. You don't need to move you up too far, but we do have to start looking for the best ground so that we get those railroad tracks and hold them. Yes? Alright, we'll put you there. Put you there. My goodness. How'd you like to be that guy, Sergeant? Alright, so we got 2 considerable brigades, good experience, good commanders. I assume if they've been around that long, they have good weapons. Okay. Everybody that can give me skirmishers, please do. Hope we don't need to march all day again. I think... do we need one more? I don't know if we need one more regiment in the railroad tracks or not. Alrighty. Well, it's not the worst position you could have come in, but it's pretty close. Well, I can start sending Johnston back, but I don't think he's going to be able to get them. Could start trying to bring Smith forward. Just redeploy everybody else, but again, I would really doubt it. We're going to have to look to our own devices here. Are you? Man, Withers 5 stars, old hand. Yeah. I still think we push up to the railroad tracks. Remember, one of the things I had to do last time was rotate whatever the northernmost regiment was, because they kept getting hit by stuff that came through the corn, came down the railroad tracks, took enfilade fire from elsewhere. Wasn't fun. About that, but all right. Come on, Johnston. I know it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to do a fair fight. Though, if we do get the a decent redeploy, we might have enough engineering points to really fortify this position and therefore definitely hold it. If they want some, come and get it. We're low, we're prone, pretty experienced. We'll have them shoot up their ammo. Virginia's no joke either. Holy moly. Smith, you did not go where I told you to go, did you? Jeez, man. Get up there. Johnston, you see if you can meet him. Okay, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Question is, where do I want to bring Smith in? I'll say his reinforcements. Sure. excuse me. Guess you didn't want Smith too far ahead of his guys. And Johnson can move, try to close that gap. Again, the closer they get here on day 2, the better our chances are overall. Could be anywhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get back here. What are you gonna do here? Blue boys. I am half tempted to attack. I look out and I see what appears to be the morale status of... Well, that was disappointing. It was the right move, but on their part. But it was disappointing. Well, I hate to end the video on a low note. I will try to give the movement orders to at least one of those divisions now to go further south, I think, south of Lynchburg. And from there, try to repel attack. I mean, it's really on the periphery of what matters. But you know, if we have an opportunity to get a battle in the next one, then we will. What is the story here? Are we gonna get the last 2%? Again, I don't really want it to crash out here. Excuse me. Alright, casualties are minimal. We got it. Yeah, and over here we're falling back. Let's get Yule on his giddy up. Yeah, Coleman's falling back, that's good. Well, I mean, you know. You know. I think we could probably move Smith here. All right, but that's gonna be that. Over here, do we why are you all still here? Coleman. That's what Coleman looks like? Yeah, we're going to keep withdrawing. Alright, we're going to do ourselves a favor, and we're going to retreat. While you're doing that, why don't we bring Smith over here as well? Okay. I'm really having trouble believing all those things, but you know, it says what it says. I think with those things going on, I think we want to move Preston. Guess we'll just move McIntosh since it's his core. Williams. And Stannard. Okay. Where's Ewell at here? That works for me. And that'll have to do it for this episode, but it looks like we have some decent battling opportunities here for the next episode. I think we have 3 core over here, which is too much. And I think we can move 1 to a flex spot to support Winchester if we have to. Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and stop it so that we don't queue up another battle. Whoa, yeah. So that we don't queue up another battle here before we are ready to. But yeah, I enjoyed that one overall. And it looks like we should have a pretty exciting finish in the last couple of months here of 1864.